The internet woke up to another storm, and this time, all eyes are on Cardi B. What started as a few viral clips and some unexpected online interactions quickly turned into one of the most talked about celebrity conversations of the week. Fans began connecting dots, timelines started circulating, and suddenly the names Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs were trending together across social media. Now, to be clear, there has been no official confirmation from either side, but that has not stopped the internet from doing what it does best, building a story in real time. At the same time, Offset found himself back in the spotlight after a live stream moment where a streamer made a comment that viewers instantly clipped and shared everywhere. Within minutes, the chat was moving faster than anyone could read. Reaction videos started popping up, and the debate began. Some people felt the comment crossed the line. Others said it was just another example of how public relationships come with public opinions. And in the middle of all this, Cardi B remained noticeably quiet, which only made fans more curious. For years, Cardi B and Offset have had one of the most talked about relationships in the entertainment industry, full of public highs, emotional reunions, music collaborations, and moments that played out in front of millions. Because their journey has always been so visible, any small change in their dynamic instantly becomes headline material. So when Cardi was recently seen glowing at events, posting confidently and focusing on her own moves, people started asking questions. Was this simply a new era of independence, or was there more happening behind the scenes? Then came the Stefon Diggs connection. A few online interactions, a shared environment at a major event, and suddenly the internet decided there might be a new storyline unfolding. Again, nothing has been confirmed, but that did not slow down the fan theories. Edits started appearing on TikTok, side-by-side photos began circulating, and users began analyzing everything from body language to timing. Meanwhile, that live stream moment involving Offset kept gaining views. The clip was short, but the impact was huge. In the world of viral content, context often disappears and reactions take over. And that is exactly what happened. Some viewers defended Offset, pointing out that people should not reduce anyone's life to a single narrative. Others argued that when your relationship has been so public, people are gonna talk, whether it's fair or not. The conversation quickly turned into something bigger than one comment. It became about respect, growth, public perception, and how celebrity marriages are constantly judged by millions of strangers who only see small pieces of the full picture.
What makes this situation even more fascinating is the silence. In today's social media culture, where celebrities often respond within minutes, the lack of a direct statement from Cardi B or Offset has created even more suspense. Every new post, every caption, every song lyric is now being examined for hidden meaning. Fans are asking, is this strategic? Is it privacy? Or is it simply two people choosing not to feed the noise? That mystery is what keeps the story alive, because as long as there are no clear answers, the conversation continues to grow. Cardi B has always been known for controlling her own narrative. From her early days going viral for her unfiltered personality to becoming one of the biggest names in music, she has mastered the art of turning attention into power. So, some fans believe this entire moment is less about drama and more about transformation. They see a woman who is focused on her career, her image, and her next move. Others, however, are emotionally invested in the love story they have followed for years and are trying to figure out whether this is truly the end of an era. The Stefon Diggs angle adds another layer to the conversation because it brings together two completely different worlds, hip-hop and the NFL. Whenever two major fan bases overlap, the internet gets louder. Sports pages started posting about it, music blogs began breaking down the rumors, and suddenly people who do not usually follow celebrity relationships were part of the discussion. It became less about what is real and more about what could be possible, and that sense of possibility is what fuels viral culture.
At the same time, there is a deeper conversation happening beneath all the gossip. It is about how quickly narratives are created in the digital age and how public figures are expected to respond to every rumor. Cardi B's silence, whether intentional or not, has shifted the power dynamic. Instead of reacting to the internet, she has allowed the internet to react to her. And that is a strategy we have seen before from some of the biggest names in entertainment. When you do not confirm or deny, you become the center of every conversation. Offset's position in this story is equally complex. He is not just being discussed as an individual, but as part of a relationship that people have watched for years. The live stream moment may have been brief, but it reopened old debates about their history, their growth, and how much the public is entitled to say about someone's personal life. Some fans are calling for respect, reminding everyone that real people are behind the headlines. Others are treating it like entertainment, analyzing every detail as if it were a reality show. And then there are the fans who just want the music. They're asking whether this moment will inspire new songs, new collaborations, and new eras for all involved. Because in the entertainment world, personal moments often become creative fuel. A new Cardi B era, whether single or simply independent, is something her supporters are already celebrating. They are pointing out her confidence, her fashion, her presence, and saying that regardless of the rumors, she is winning. What keeps this entire story so addictive is that it is still unfolding. There is no final statement, no confirmed timeline, no clear resolution. Every day brings a new post, a new theory, a new reaction. And in a culture that moves fast, this is the kind of story that refuses to fade because it combines everything: love, mystery, success, public opinion, and the possibility of a new chapter. So the real question is not whether every rumor is true or false. The real question is why this moment has captured so much attention. Maybe it is because people see parts of their own relationships in these larger-than-life stories. Maybe it is because Cardi B has always represented honesty and evolution. Or maybe it is simply because the internet loves a story that has no clear ending. Right now, all we have are viral clips, fan theories, and a lot of unanswered questions. And sometimes, in the world of celebrity culture, the unanswered questions are more powerful than the answers. Because as long as the mystery remains, the conversation never stops. And one thing is certain: whether this turns out to be a new romance, a misunderstood moment, or just another example of the internet running wild, Cardi B once again has everyone watching, everyone talking, and everyone waiting for the next move. And just when people thought the conversation might start slowing down, another wave of discussion pulled everyone right back in. Old interviews began resurfacing, past red carpet moments were being reanalyzed, and fans started comparing how Cardi B used to talk about love and loyalty to the way she carries herself now. It created this emotional timeline that made the story feel even bigger, because for longtime supporters, it was not just about 1 week of viral headlines, it was about years of memories. You had people posting throwback clips saying, "Look how far she's come," while others were posting couple highlights and asking if that chapter was really over. In the middle of all this, Cardi continued to move the way she always has, confidently, stylishly, and without directly addressing the noise. And that confidence only added more fuel to the speculation. There's also something very telling about how different audiences are reacting. The hip-hop community is looking at it from the perspective of legacy, image, and respect, while sports fans who follow Stefon are suddenly being introduced to the intensity of music industry gossip culture. For many of them, this is their first time seeing how quickly a simple interaction can turn into a full-blown viral narrative. And for pop culture followers, this crossover is pure entertainment because it blends two massive worlds into one storyline. You can almost see how the algorithm itself is pushing the drama forward, recommending clips, reaction videos, and commentaries to millions of people who are not even searching for it in the first place.
Another reason this moment feels so huge is because of timing. Cardi B has been in a phase where every appearance, every photo, and every performance already gets massive attention. So when you place personal life rumors into a period where her public image is already strong, it creates a contrast that people cannot stop talking about. She looks unbothered, successful, and in control, and that visual alone becomes a statement, even without words. Fans start interpreting that as a sign of growth, a sign of moving forward, or simply a sign that she is choosing peace over public explanations. And in a world where oversharing is the norm, choosing not to explain yourself becomes the loudest message.